Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be revamping a recipe by Chef Irvine, or Chef Irvin, not sure how you say it again, but he's quickly becoming one of my favorite chefs just because I love his Fit Crunch bars. And one of the recipes I made before, I will go ahead and put a link for it. It's for his mahi mahi with mango and cilantro rice. It was delicious. So I'm quickly becoming a fan of his. Anyhow, today's recipe is chicken and chorizo tacos. I will be revamping it to make it a little bit more macro friendly. So I'm going to revamp it just to lower the fat grams slightly. You do not need your Instant Pot today or your air fryer. You just need an iron skillet. Stay tuned for the taste test at the very end to find out if I give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So stay tuned and let's get this recipe started. Okay, camera almost fell over twice. For this recipe, you're gonna need 1 pound of chicken breast. This is actually 1.25 pounds, which is perfect. You can go over a little bit a pound of chicken because in his recipe, he wants you to use 1 pound of chicken, ground chicken actually, and he's gonna have you use 1 pound of chorizo. But to make this a little bit more macro friendly, we're going to reduce the amount of chorizo, and so therefore you can make it up in chicken. I have chicken breast because I'm gonna ground the chicken up myself. I'll show you how to do that if you don't know how. And then here we just have some pork chorizo. I think there also is beef chorizo as well, but I prefer pork. We're just gonna use 9 ounces instead of a pound of this, so that'll help with the fat content just a little bit. 2 avocados. This one is pretty ripe, so I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna need 1 avocado, which is fine because I'm making these for my son and he doesn't really like avocado. But anyways, you need 2 ripe avocados. You need 1 tomato. This is just a Roma tomato. I forgot to buy green onions, but you will need 2 green onions. You're gonna need 3 limes. I only have 2, so I'm going to use what I have, which is 2 limes. I also have lime juice. The problem that I have with this recipe is he does not give any specifics. It just kind of says mix everything, and there is nothing inside of the recipe that says what to do with these limes. It doesn't say the juice from limes, so I'm guessing that you're supposed to slice them and serve them with the tacos. But anyways, I have lime juice in case I needed more than just the 2 limes. You're going to need 1 can of black beans. These are Bush's black beans. I think I just bought them because they were on sale at Target. Now this little sucker, this was a hard one because he asked for chipotle or chipotle in sauce, and I didn't know what that really meant. I never found a chipotle pepper anywhere, but I did find this, and this is classic seasoning chipotle pepper adobo with roasted tomato. That's the closest I could find, so I'm hoping that this is gonna do. I did find this at Whole Foods, so if you have trouble finding the chipotle, try Whole Foods. The recipe does call for sour cream. I don't have any sour cream on hand, so I'm just gonna use some Greek yogurt. You can use fat-free sour cream, you can use regular full-fat sour cream, whatever to fit your macros. 1 bunch of cilantro. I always like to keep my cilantro in a glass of water in the fridge, and I usually cover it with a quart-sized Ziploc bag to keep the moisture in. You need some flour tortillas. He did say that they were supposed to be small flour tortillas. I went ahead and fit this in for my macros, so this is just soft taco size because I intend to only eat 1. This is how you're gonna make your ground chicken. If you didn't buy it ground already and you want to just ground it up yourself, I have an old school Ninja. Look at this, it's the blue one. This is the old school Ninja mixer part of it. You're gonna get a food processor, your Vitamix, whatever you want to use. Go ahead and put your chicken breast right in here. You don't even have to chop it. It's ground, it's ready to go. Okay, so for the only specifics regarding this recipe, he says just to make sure that the casing is removed from your chorizo. So that just means popping it out of this bag, and then we'll be putting it inside of our skillet with the ground chicken that we just made. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open up our little pork chorizo. And here we go. Gonna add the chorizo, and then we're gonna add the chicken. I already have my black beans rinsed and drained, and then I went ahead and diced up my tomato right here. The chicken is still cooking. Make sure that it's cooked all the way through. You can't really go by color anymore. You can't tell if it's pink or not just because of the chorizo is very orange. But you need to cook it on medium heat, maybe between 8 to 10 minutes, something like that, just to make sure it's cooked all the way through. And then it just says cilantro leaves. So I'm not gonna chop it, I'm just gonna strip the leaves off. I think that's enough cilantro for now. What we're gonna do here is, it says to mix that chipotle adobo sauce with your sour cream, but I'm using Greek yogurt, and I'm going to put 4 ounces in there. A tablespoon of the adobo sauce. Okay, and then it says to just mix it together. So it just makes a nice creamy orangish color. What I'm gonna do here now is I'm going to go ahead and pour my the chicken and chorizo mixture into the bowl there. And I have it set to ounces, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add my black beans as well. So we're at almost 2 pounds, 887 grams. I forgot to mention that this recipe serves 6. So it's gonna be 148 grams per taco. And then I probably won't be so anal about measuring my tomatoes and the cream sauce or the avocado. I only have 1 avocado, the other one was questionable, so I'm not using that one. So my macros are gonna be slightly lower because I'm just going to use 1 avocado. Now it's avocado time. That is 1 beautiful avocado. And then I won't eat the entire half of this avocado either. I'll probably just eat 1/4 of it. Like the cool way of using a spoon to scoop it out. So you're not that careful with avocado. Okay, avocado ready to go. He didn't say what to do with the limes at all, so I'm assuming he just meant to slice it in wedges, like what they do in the restaurant sometimes, right? Just put in a little teeny tiny cup. Yum. This has a lot of spice, a lot of flavor. If you like spicy food, you will like this. I am kind of afraid that my son, well, actually, the only way my son is gonna enjoy this is if he does not use the chipotle adobo sauce sour cream mixture. If he would just eat this if it just had plain sour cream. So if you don't like spice, maybe skip that part and just put the sour cream on there. Don't put the chipotle. If you like spice like me, then go ahead and put that chipotle sauce on there. This is a good recipe. In the next slide, I will show the comparison between the original recipe and then the macro-friendly one that I did. I'll also take in consideration that I did not put the whole avocado into my recipe. So if you put 2 full avocados, just keep that in mind that your fat will probably be a little bit higher and your carbohydrates will be a little bit higher than mine. If you like this video, please like it and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. And if you have any suggestions of any recipes you would like to see revamped or macro friendly, or if you have any favorite chefs that you would like me to try the recipe of, please go ahead and post a comment below. Until next time, bye bye. So good. And spicy.